RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? LB, Lauderdale Boss, Shuttleworth to God, Go Artist, Soul Wars, RingGangRadio.com.
Yes, sir. Ringing in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What up? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxer in the building. Ring Gang Radio, let's get it.
Hey, Bodega P's in the sewer today. Fighting crime, keeping the city safe for all of us, especially the children. Always the children. Oh man, so we have a couple of topics today. Two random topics, and then a recap. One of the topics we're going to talk about tonight is in women's boxing. As you know, women's boxing has always been treated like the redheaded stepchild of professional boxing. Or treated as a sideshow with some people here and there that make that get that bubble to the top, like your Christy Martins or your Layla Ali's, stuff of that, fighters like that. But
that was yesteryear.
That was yesteryear. But today, women's boxing, it's definitely come up, especially like last year. There was a lot of spectacular fights.
Yes. And shit, in Ring Gang, we always talking about women's boxing. Like, if you want to just be honest, like, I don't think no other channel talks about women boxing as much as we do.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, and we always show love to the women that are about that fade life.
Yeah, how many times have we mentioned the women's fight on that Canelo Kovalev undercard?
Yeah, exactly.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean,
so we give props.
And then with one of the fights that for 2020 that had been talked about was between Amanda Serrano, who's probably one of the top women fighters in the world, and then Katie Taylor, who's another top women fighter. And then prior to COVID, it seemed like they would meet sometime like now, which really sucked when you think about it, live on DAZN. But lately, though, even women's boxing sometimes falls fuckery to the politics of the sport. Meaning, like, he said, she said, the promoter said this, promoter said that, and then all of a sudden you get something that's like, oh, well, this fight's not going to happen anymore, which is some stupid shit. LB, what do you think of this situation?
Well, first of all, to get a little more specific in the he say, she say shit, I guess the crux of the issue is that the purse Serrano was going to be receiving, it dropped significantly, like, she was saying like 50%?
Something like that.
Yeah, and I don't think Taylor's had dropped as much.
Right, so so now...
So if that's the case, then I could understand why, and first of all, we don't even know the figure it is, from what it was started as, because we already know women's boxing don't get paid as much. So say, for instance, if someone's like, okay, look, you got $100,000 here, and then you hear, it's 50 grand now. Damn, you're gonna feel away.
Right.
Now, someone say, if you making $2 million, and then someone says, look, man, we ain't got $2 million, but we get you a cool meal, fam. You take this fight. That might be a little different now.
Right now, because women's boxing. If you ever see some of the prices some of the purses for women's fighting, some of them don't get paid a whole lot. Even the top fighters. Even Clarissa Shields, who's another big name. I don't think she's even broken 7 figures yet. So with women, obviously, before it used to be in the past, where women would get paid per round. You know,
God damn.
yeah, you know, but it's a different day. And honestly, if someone like Versus Shields can't even get like $1 million, so one can only imagine what the money was at that
I start seeing some more knockouts first.
Oh,
Serrano deserves some payment, some paper though, man. Like I see where she coming from, because you know all her fights are like exciting and you know.
Oh yeah, Serrano. Yeah, Serrano actually is a puncher. She has knockouts. She has plenty.
Yeah, so and I don't know. Somebody, I need the promoter get me something, like, because that's like she a diamond in the rough, and it's like she too talented and got too many accolades to be on some diamonds in the rough shit.
Yeah, and I know Serrano. I mean, she boxes and she does MMA too. So that's the thing. Like, I mean, so
she need to be getting like endorsements. Like that's what she needs to be on. Like Serrano's something else. It's like you can't market them both the same, you know.
Right, and I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I've always wondered why Serrano isn't pushed the way she is. I mean, she's with Lou DiBello, I believe, as a promoter. I was trying to figure out like what.
I mean, she's lashed out against Lou DiBello multiple times on social media and then deleted it. So you already know how that.
Yeah, because Lou was actually she would get the fight that she was looking for. Like I remember before, like she was like, "Oh, I'm going to retire from MMA. I'm not getting purses." And then DAZN throws her some money, and she's like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to retire from boxing. Thank you."
Yep.
Yeah. It's on and off, but I mean, people want to see the money. Like, I don't know what it takes. Like, they got in, because this is the thing. It's different from when men's boxing and they're like under promoted, because you're like they get bigger purses on average. So you would think like, okay, maybe they could use some of that to create, you know, hire a PR marketing firm or to get their YouTube popping. And remember, it don't take a lot to get a YouTube popping like that. So if you're just famous and, you know, you could work something, you know. So I look at that angle, but then I don't think the women's boxers are paid as much as like that to really even do, like, you see how Tevin Farmer was able to do it.
Right.
And he don't have a name like Serrano does.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, for any current women boxers, like, I honestly don't know who's, I mean, yeah, some of them have Twitter pages, they have Instagram, but I don't think any of them are really popping like that on YouTube. At least the ones that are, you know, that are active, not retired.
I mean, they need to change that.
Yeah, I mean, with
the
Serrano,
promotion in women's boxing is top heavy. It's like Shields gets 70% of it, and then the 30% left over falls to everyone else.
Yeah, and it depends too, whether it's a Katie, you know, whether it's a Katie Taylor or there's a Heather Hardy, you know, or Amanda Serrano. I mean, it varies, man. Or the women who you know, who participates in a bloody fade, you know. So it's, I mean, that's women's boxing for you, in a nutshell. It's not enough, but as we were talking about with like promoting, Katie Taylor is well promoted because she's Irish, you know, and you know she's signed with Eddie Hearn, and Eddie obviously, I mean, with his European fighters, he does market the hell out of them, at least in their country.
He does, but we over here in America, nigga, shit.
Well, in America too. I mean, Serrano isn't really as marketed, and Serrano isn't. She does MMA. She does.
Man, Serrano's marketable as hell, bro.
I mean, she even does wrestling, bro. Like, I mean, come on, like Serrano should be a lot bigger than she is. And she trains. She trains nothing. She does nothing but train. Like, we're on her Twitter. She does nothing but train, like day in, day out. No social life, none of that.
She needs somebody who can handle that.
She do. Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, it's a shame that, like, it's a shame that she's not getting that type of attention. I mean, and maybe she should start like feuding with Twitter trolls. Like,
maybe she got to make the attention. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe if she can't pay someone, she got to do it organically. Make it like something. We already see how.
I don't even know if she runs her own social media, honestly. I be thinking her trainer fucking runs that shit.
I wouldn't put it past him, but I mean, something got to change, man, because you know this a big fight for her, and you know she's not able to take it. And I can understand the reasoning, but then we still out of a big fight, and you know there's not gonna get a good replacement. We've been hollering about the damn Pursuit rematch for how long?
Well, you've been hollering about that.
Yeah, you've been the most vocal about that, honestly.
I know I've been handling it, but anybody who likes a good fucking fight will holler about it too.
Yeah,
I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is boxing. They break our hearts all the time.
Yeah, and just for the fact that Pursuit's, you know, with her horse stamina, you know, and her awkward work rate, which was highly effective, you know, yeah.
Toughness.
Eddie was like, it's like, bloody hell, mate, I can't have 2 upsets on this card. Shit.
No, what you mean 3?
Oh,
wasn't the Josh?
Josh Kelly. Yeah,
Josh Kelly fight.
Yeah, that dude.
That whole card was a fuck up.
Yeah, you know, it was low key. It was one of the best cards of that year. But yeah, there was a lot of fucking up. There was a lot of fuck up.
And it's like you couldn't even bail out the main event. Like it was. And see, this is what I say all the time. Like, yo, y'all can't be fucking up the decisions of the earlier fights.
Right.
Because y'all pull out all the tricks on the earlier fights, and then it's like...
Yeah, and then you get the one fighter that actually finished it, so it didn't have to go to the cards.
Yeah. It's like you already set the damn mood for the night. Like, the main event come, that nigga like, man, shit, I know I gotta knock this dude out.
Right, yeah.
I didn't see 2 fucking robberies.
Right? Yeah, I bet
like, who would it be?
Yeah, I know Ruiz and Robles were like, you saw that shit and they were like, yeah, no, fuck this.
Yeah, you're knocking this guy out, bro. As soon as you get him hurt, you better channel the spirit of Felix Trinidad and finish this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Or Aztec Warrior, bro.
Yeah. Yo, Mexican dude right now, he be like, the fuck, Holmes? Chavez.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean the Pursuit, Kato. Obviously, if we can't get a Serrano Taylor match, which is a top women's fight, then Taylor has to fight somebody. Like, and you know, I think Taylor is a lightweight or super featherweight, something like that. You know, if she
140.
She's a 140, really?
No, sorry. Is she 140? No, she's 135.
I thought it was 135.
Yeah, 135. Yeah, 135. My bad.
Wow. You know, but yeah, like I mean, Kato obviously she's an attraction on herself, but you know, we don't want, you know, a bullshit fight. You know, you don't want a fight that no one cares about to actually come back, you know, or watch it. So. Hopefully they do straighten that shit out too, and hopefully maybe there's like a final attempt to make this fight. And I know with the money, obviously it's gonna be at the zone fight since both of them fight in the zone, and you know the zone's budgets right now are up in the air in terms of what they will actually pay out. I mean,
AKA they don't got shit.
Yeah, I mean, y'all gave Canelo all this money to fight some duds.
We're just waiting to see if, I mean, there are rumors, obviously, you know, that they will, there will be some cards, you know, coming out shortly. They'll be announced, but time will tell. But yeah, but Serrano versus K. Taylor should be one of them, and so hopefully, like, they get the shit in line.
Yeah, that was legit one of the biggest fights of the year, you know.
Right.
There's, you know, not just women's boxing. I'm just talking about boxing.
Right.
For those of us that don't discriminate and just like a fade.
Yeah. And if not, you know, find Delphine Pursuit. Find her, like, you know, fly her in from Belgium or whatever, as long as she doesn't have the COVID. So.
Yeah, y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta salvage the moment, because when were they talking about having that on the undercard of White Povetkin?
Well, actually, K-Taylor, since they're in the same continent, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be easier. It should be even easier to make that fight since she doesn't have to be in America. You can put that on one of his European cards. And
Yeah, are they still trying to do the fights on the front lawn type shit he was talking about?
honestly,
The lawn fights.
honestly, I've never felt comfortable with that. Only because it shit reminds me of Mandingo.
Nah, see, I was cool with it because the only reason it reminded me when Friday Night Fights used to host fights at the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, but yeah,
And it was outside, and it's all about the presentation. Like,
right, but in Playboy Mansion, you don't necessarily think plantation. And and honestly, when you see the picture of that shit, that was the vibe I was getting. Like, I didn't want.
That's why they gotta change it up, man. They gotta, do the presentation. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying. I just want to see a fucking fight.
No, me too. Like, I mean,
motherfuckers could be in front of the corner store. I don't care. Like, as long as these motherfuckers ain't in the goddamn slave ship. Like, I don't care if they fighting on a lawn and it's in front of a fucking plantation. Like,
yeah, no.
does a loser get enslaved? Like, what's the problem? Like, I mean, that sound like what you scared of. Like, if Dylan White get knocked out, Eddie Hearn dad to come up there like, well. And he started Birdman rubbing his hands together like, he cost us a lot of money there, boy. No, I forgot they got the accent. Right here, I'm afraid you've cost us dearly. Sounded like a fucking James Bond villain. And yeah, you ever seen that movie with Ken Norton?
Mandingo?
Mandingo.
Yeah,
Mandingo.
I just looked at that.
Yeah, Mandingo. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. What Eddie was
that's the shit you want. See, you shouldn't be. See, you watch that movie, that shit fucked up your brain.
Nigga, a lot of blaxploitation movies fucked up my brain. Mandingo, because I used to hear about that shit all the time as a kid, and then finally someone had a tape of that shit. I was like, wow, this shit is out there.
Damn. I seen that years ago. That's a movie, man. Ken Norton, that dude, yo. You ever seen the sequel?
Yeah, I saw both. The sequel I saw when I was in college, though. And man, I had to go. I forgot how I actually felt. Someone actually.
You saw them shits late. Like, I seen these shits like as a teenager. Like, damn.
Yeah, because I mean, it wasn't like Mandingo would be on like HBO or something like that. I mean, that's a very controversial
that shit was
movie.
on Cinemax.
Shit, I never seen Mandingo on no damn Cinemax.
Bro, it was on premium cable. Like, I seen that shit on premium cable. Like real talk, Cinemax used to play like all types of like the most random fucking movies, my nigga. Like,
yeah. In addition to all the Skinemax shit.
Yeah, Skinemax.
But if you had parents that just let you watch anything back in the day, it's like you'll see everything. And Cinemax play like anime at night too. Like, some niggas don't even know about that shit. Like, they have weird like international movies and shit. Like, you'll see like a fucking like you'll see like a rare movie on Cinemax more often than you will on any other show. Like, I seen.
Oh no! I know what you're talking about, because they would have the animes and half the time they would be on fucking subs. Like, nah, fuck this shit.
Subs is the best way, nigga. What the fuck?
No, I don't know. I'm a former hater of subs.
Oh, okay. You one of them non-reading ass niggas.
Nah, I've come around. No, I've come around to the subs, but still, I just had hate for a minute.
But yeah. I remember they had that movie with Wesley Snipes. I'm not Wesley. Omar Epps' brother. Like, they'll just have the most random, dope movies that you just don't come across. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, man, fuck it. That's what you think is gonna happen? They're gonna make Dylan White jump in a fucking a pot full of water, like a
pot full of boiling water.
Boiling water.
Oh man!
Spoiler.
Yeah, man, like I said, it just I mean, it's just the whole scene. It's just like when I saw the picture of what it would look like, I was just like, man, this is just. I couldn't help feeling that way, even though I wanted to see the fight, even though I want to see the fight happen. But
Oh, man.
that's just my mind. But yeah,
What kind of other stud looking shit is this? What kind of damn
but yeah,
motherfucking bandingo?
But,
We went all the
stars.
yeah, we went all the way left with this shit.
yeah, but I mean, just like I said, I mean, I definitely want to see, see a fight happen. And so I definitely want to see this woman's fight happen. So yeah, Eddie, Lou DiBella, man, get this shit together. Like these women should be fighting. Like women's boxing will only increase their profile. You know?
So y'all could eventually pay them more money. And if y'all can't make the Serrano fight, nigga, do not lose Person number. Like, order some Belgium chocolate, give her a call. Like, I don't know, like, make it happen.
Right. Because, Serrano's been fighting up and down these divisions for a while. Like, this is like 6 divisions or whatever she's been fighting at. It's like...
Actually, if I was Taylor, I'd be like, look, man, if the money that much a problem here, I'll give you a portion of my purse. Let's make this shit happen. Because if she got affected like that and Serrano's affected, I wouldn't want my opponent, who I really want to beat the hell out of, I wouldn't want him to get 50% less than what he's getting, because he ain't going to get 50% of these hands.
Word.
You're going to get 100% of this fade.
Yeah.
So you need to be duly damn compensated for it.
Word. I mean, Serrano has fought from super flyweight to featherweight, man. That's
people don't understand. Like, she's like the Pacquiao of women's boxing.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, she's super marketable. Like, I just don't know like what's going on. Hey, I mean, whatever. Just make this fight happen. And I don't want to say, hey, compromise yourself and let them hold you out and take this bullshit ass less than 50%. I mean, the 50% decrease. Because we don't know what the 50% decrease is from.
Right. So, yeah.
Some crackhead shit. Like, a motherfucker say, I'll help you move. Yeah, help me move. I'll give you $100. You get there, you don't. Yeah, you know what? I just got 50. My wife went to get pizza. You could take a few beers home. Like, yeah, whoa, nigga. Chill. Wait a minute. Like, no, Poppy, that don't work.
Oh man, boxing, man. But there's gonna be a lot of interesting fuckery as boxing gets back to normal. And another fight that's being banned, that I don't want to say it's being bandied about, but has been discussed on social medias, would be Adrien Broner and Regis Prograis. As we all know, Broner had been talking that, yes, you pay me $10 million, I'll fight anyone. And then Broner, I think, specifically mentioned Prograis, that he would beat him up, and then Prograis was like, "No, like your ass is grass. I'm gonna beat you down," and so on and so forth. So that's off a back and forth. Now, I mean, obviously, a fight like that being made would of course have to send Broner. Well, actually, no, I won't say Broner to the zone, because right now I don't know what Prograis' agreement is, because he's not signed to anybody, as far as I know. So he could actually probably move. I mean, honestly, I feel like if he wants to, if Al wants to go pay him money to find his own, I think he can actually do that.
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable letting Broner get $10 million and then we don't get a tailored Serrano fight.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's the unfortunate thing about draws. Adrien Broner in 2020 is a draw for whatever reason, for all the wrong reasons. Like everyone knows that dude hasn't won a fight in quite some time, and he hasn't won clearly in quite some time. But since he crossed over with the casuals, any fight that he's in he's
going to get some attention, and he promotes every fight like he about to win, and he goes through the training, and it's the same song and dance, but we just gotta watch.
Yeah,
it's those car accidents you can't just look away from.
Yeah, and he can do, basically, because he's overly defensive, so it's hard. Like once he gets in the shell, it's hard to actually hurt him, to the point where he's like, okay, just wait him. Like he may stop throwing punches, but you won't hurt him like that.
Yeah, because the thing is, Broner has good reflexes, and he's a guy. his defense is solid. He knows how to avoid being hit and roll with the punches and slip and shit. Like, he knows. He usually gets hit more when he's coming forward trying to press his offense, because he never really could flow offense to defense like that.
Right.
Like, you see how Floyd and Tony could do that. Like, Broner, he'll have it's like he has something missing right in between that link.
Right.
Like, it's crazy because it's like, damn, it's like how you make someone miss, you just make them, you punish them right away. And it's like, I could have sworn he did that, you know, in his earlier years, but I don't know what happened. But I'm at the point, shit, that Broner Serrano fight for the winner get the damn the major fight and the money. Shit, fuck it. Like, because I mean, shit, can Broner even make 147, 140?
Can't make 140. He can make 147 though.
I mean, do we even know that? I mean, and then remember, Prograis, you know, this when it looked right, because then it'd be like, damn, you do this for Broner, but Hooker was giving you a serious fight, and you won't do the Hooker fight at 147.
Right. That wouldn't look.
Yeah, that would be a super bad look.
Right. So I mean, unless they do a catch, if they do a catch weight at like 144, then okay, he saves face. If they do it at 140, he saves face. But if they do it at 147, that means he's chasing money. Yeah.
Hell, if you do it at 145,
yeah, chasing money.
And shit, I don't see shit. Broner, I think, was overtrained, and he was still whatchamacallit, he wasn't even on point. I think he had weight problems for the Porter fight is what I'm saying. Like, I think
that one was like a 143 catch weight, and Porter made that weight. How I don't know.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Broner was like, and that was Broner's thing. Broner actually said he wanted to catch weight, and he didn't make it. And then he got. That's where. That's when Broner was a joke. That he became.
Yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie. The Porter fight was when, like, the Broner slide really started hitting.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him knocking down Porter, honestly, everyone would just be like, it was just a sloppy, ugly fight, which Porter, asserted himself.
Y'all want to forget that y'all should have had that shit in Ohio.
Where was it? In Las Vegas?
Vegas.
Yeah.
PBC with these random select mode for the locations.
Two Ohio people in Vegas.
Nah, let's have a Cuban and someone from Alabama fight in New York. Like, damn. The only shit they got right was the damn Stevenson Badu Jack and Russell JoJo.
Word. But in that one with Stevenson couldn't leave Montreal.
The most random.
Shit, you would think niggas can't leave Barclays the way they acting.
The most random PBC matchmaking location for me is put somebody from Louisiana and another person from fucking Africa and have them in South Dakota.
Jeez.
Talking about Prograis in Dongo.
Yo, mid card.
The match. Well, I don't think that's really more of a matchmaking thing, but it's just like, location. Like, you guys they needed to get their shit together.
Yeah, that's why no one's building followings anymore. And it's gonna be harder now with the COVID and everything, and you can't do these press tours like you used to do, and they stopped doing them. So I just felt like no one really wants to spend any money, time, or effort to really promote. And to see that in a Broner Prograis fight, and Broner, he keeps getting all these chances, it's just yawn. And I'm a Broner fan, but I'm just like, dude, just make your rap music and just be happy.
Right. I mean, if you don't want to put 100% into your career anymore, you want to do some other shit, let it do it. Do it. I mean, Prograis. I mean, It would be. I mean, Prograis needs a significant fight. You know, he's still coming off from that Taylor loss. So I mean, it would be a good look for him.
Yeah, and then if Broner, if Broner turns back the time or he does some crazy shit, you gonna look bad being the one guy Broner has his resurrection on.
Yeah, you know, that's what I mean. Personally, I think Prograis will just outwork him, and Broner will stay. You know, keep his guns in the holster. But I can see, even though I told
there's a chance because Broner could punch, and Prograis moves his head a lot, but he also gets in those little spots where he's thinking the defense.
Word.
So it's not really a worth it type of fight. Like if Broner did the Zab route where he came back, he won like a little career mode fight, but then he beats like a good fringe level contender or a top 10 contender, top 15 guy, and you're like, maybe he's serious. And then he gets his way into a big fight, loses, and then be like, it's the same Zab. Like Broner's not even doing that. And that's not the shit on Zab. I'm just saying, like, he had a pattern that he would have during his comebacks and his fights and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, real talk, we know we seeing it,
Yeah.
But that's all I'm saying. Like, Broner's not even doing that. So I mean,
yeah,
it's hard to sell that type of fight.
Right, because personally, I'm just tired of Broner. I want him to get a lesson in the ring. Like, I don't want him to be out here, just taking L's and getting paid, and that's all she wrote. Because that's what he does. So I'm just like, I want him to really pay for the shit.
I'd rather him fight Hooker.
Yeah.
Because if Broner say, look, man, how about we come in at 149? Hooker sound like he'd have no problem saying yeah.
Exactly.
So how about we just make that fight and get Prograis fighting Ramirez or somebody?
Oh man, but
let me play 50 Cent Dipset beef and let me just rearrange the pieces.
So you're talking too much sense.
Like, Maurice Hooker likes a damn 147 so much. Would he like 149? Like, get Bruno on the line. Hey man, we got about 7 mil. You think you could come up with the other 3 mil?
Oh shit.
So we're Serrano like, fuck man, pay me my goddamn money.
Yeah. Oh man, Prograis, Broner. Like if it happens, I'll be like, it'll be an interesting fight, but it's just more or less you just don't want you hate Broner getting all these chances. But if someone like Prograis can come up off that, so be it.
Yeah, because we're really just looking at it like, well, now will Prograis knock him out, or will he get a stinker? Like, remember Figueroa tried to run away from a fade too, like in his career and his undisciplined, and he got a fade from the least unexpected one.
Right, exactly. And yeah, that.
Imagine if you would have ran into someone else. You guys damn went easy on them.
And that fight was a dud.
Yeah. So imagine if you would have ran into damn Prograis.
Oh,
damn, we wouldn't even hear Figueroa name no more. Wow.
Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, hopefully that Prograis Hooker actually gets made. They stop the bullshit, and then they let Broner just be a rapper and talk about twin this, twin that, and they let him threaten other rappers, say he can knock him out. Let him do that bullshit.
You know what? Just had Broner introduced, Walt Hooker out for the fight with Prograis. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets some shine.
Oh man, Prograis, Broner, all these random I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good to have beef that's not that's not. It doesn't feel like it was made up, but yeah, I just can't see. I just besides Broner getting another position, I hopefully no one ever pays him that much money he's ever looking for. But that probably I'll probably be wrong about that because if he fights, he's gonna fight. They're gonna offer something significant for him, especially if he faces someone like Prograis.
The only way that's happening is a part of a pay-per-view, and it's the co-main, and they give him upside on the pay-per-view buzz.
Word.
Damn, I just gave away the game now. Shit, that might happen now. Jeez. Somebody's gonna say, look, I'm gonna put together a great main event. And then, you add Broner Prograis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a grudge match. Like, he talking shit. Oh, they'll promote the hell, man. Yeah, I'm done. Next. We'll end up getting that fight in 2021 now.
Right. Oh man, I think.
Meanwhile, we still damn complaining because we ain't got the Taylor Pursuit rematch and all types of other good fights.
Yeah, boxing is in a state of recovery, and